There is a familiar ring to the storyline of Mahoney and Darrell Baumgartner sharing in a hockey championship. Mahoney and Baumgartner, Regina-based members of the Stanley Cup-winning Washington Capitals organization, had previously tasted a title as coaching cohorts in 1995. Back then, Mahoney was the co-coach of a Saskatchewan male hockey team that placed first at the Canada Winter Games. Baumgartner was the goaltending coach of a Saskatchewan entry that allowed only 11 goals over 6 games. "We're two prairie kids from Saskatchewan who enjoyed a gold medal at the Canada Games," Baumgartner reflects. "It's a thrill just to be in the playoffs, let alone the Stanley Cup final. I find it more of an honor." Baumgartner was a part-time Capitals scout for 7 years before retiring as a teacher, having spent 3 decades with Regina Catholic schools. He has just completed his 3rd season as a full-time scout. In that capacity, Baumgartner's work is overseen by Mahoney, who has been the Capitals' assistant general manager for 4 years. He spent the previous 17 seasons as the NHL team's director of amateur scouting. Washington lost to the Detroit Red Wings in the Stanley Cup final to conclude Mahoney's first season with the Capitals. Previously, as a scout with the Vancouver Capitals, his team had lost to the New York Rangers in the 7-game final of 1994. After so many stellar regular seasons, the Capitals finally finished the job June 7, defeating the host Vegas Golden Knights 4-3 to end the Stanley Cup final in 5 games. The post-game pandemonium included the lifting of the cup by Baumgartner and Mahoney. "It's like it wasn't real," Mahoney marvels. "I knew it was shiny, but when you see it on the ice and everyone is carrying it around, it's even shinier." As for Baumgartner, "I was surprised at how heavy it was," he says with a chuckle. Although more than a week has elapsed since the Capitals won their landmark championship, the news is still difficult to fully digest. "I know we won the cup, I know that I was on the ice, I know that I held the cup, and I know that we had a tremendous parade, but it still hasn't hit me what we accomplished as an organization," Mahoney says. "Unbelievable, I'm still in a little bit of disbelief," Baumgartner adds. "It's surreal after being with the organization for 10 years. I've gone through some trials and tribulations and I know the players have gone through even more. It's so fantastic for everyone in the organization, from the off-ice staff to the coaches to the players, and it's just a thrill to see them succeed." Mahoney points to Baumgartner's work as one of the successes. As the Capitals' Western scout, Baumgartner championed future Capitals Cup winners such as center Chandler Stevenson, formerly of the Regina Pats, and Braden Holtby, Saskatoon Blades. "Darrell has done a tremendous job," Mahoney says. "He played a key role in identifying Chandler and Braden as 2 players we wanted to draft. He was high on both players and pushed hard for both of them." Some commendation is also reserved for Capitals head coach Barry Trotz, a former Pats defenseman. "He's obviously a tremendous coach, but I think Barry's best attribute is being a tremendous person," Mahoney says. "I've never heard one person say a bad word about Barry. He's really down to earth. This is a nice reward for all of his hard work." For Baumgartner and Mahoney, the hard work dates back to their youth, when they were introduced while working on field maintenance at Mount Pleasant Sports Park. "We've had a friendship for many, many years," Baumgartner says, culminating in a Stanley Cup. Arvin Stone at postmedia.com, twitter.com/Rob Vanstone.